Y'all media supports everything that is being said by the Savage section. You know how they be like, yo, we don't double that message. You know what I'm saying? When they be like, we don't sponsor that message. We sponsor all those messages, bro. Anything the Savage section says, bro. Right with me, bro.
Yes, podcast, your boy Eon I-95. I'm shaking like a Sony camera. Shit. I got the board on Sawyer with me too. He hasn't worked on his intro for shit. This is like his 4th episode. He still hasn't worked on his intro. He was like, it's terrible. We gotta get something going with the fucking guy, bro. We got the gang outside today too, man. AG's in the building right now. Young Louis in the building. He got his shirt on for right now as well.
Yes.
We go to Gunna outside with us today. I've been paying attention to his music a little bit. I've been hearing about him, like, you know what I'm saying, like, the past couple of weeks I've been hearing about him, Salute to Charlie. And I like his sound, bro. His sound is different. His sound kind of has, like, a little bop here. He can do some grungy, gritty shit and still have a bop to it, and I fuck with that, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, that fucking Gunna's in the building.
He was born to die, coming from 845, school in New York, I'm here. Pleasure to have me, I'm glad to be here. Much love, my niggas.
And what part is the 845 for the people to listen?
So I'm in Rockland County with it. For me, a lot of niggas is not familiar, but it's only across the tap is the bridge. You feel me? That's like 20, 30 minutes from the Bronx to Harlem.
Right there.
You feel me? So that's really a lot of niggas connected. My family specifically is all from the city. Mom is from Webster. My pops is from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? So my whole origin is city-based, but I got the town of Rockland. Yeah. So me and my son, the trendsetter specifically, we Spring Valley and we began to tour and
Nah, yeah, when I peeped that was a funny thing, because I was going through your eyes, I'm like, yo, where's some from? Like, I see New York a bit, and I see him like, yo, where's that shit? Like, you check on the city, my mom just moved to New City 2 years ago, man. From the Bronx, you know what I mean? So when I'm looking, I was like, oh, he's right there. Like, you know what I mean? So when I peeped that shit, I was like, oh, wow, look how he's sitting right there, right there. So it's also gotta be a tough outing though, because it's like, it's you and who else over here really doing music, honestly.
I say it's a blessing and a curse. But as a recent, like I say, like 2018 on, more niggas have been pushing and becoming more serious. You know, like with the rap scene, it gets saturated with a bunch of niggas that feel like, okay, I want to be a rapper. But now, the shit trickle down and years pass, and niggas like, oh, you been rapping for 2 years. Now niggas also know I can rap, bro. And more niggas get involved. So with that being said, it started off with my son, and I'm not saying that just because I'm speaking on. It started off with my son SZN2 specifically. He was 2016, he was on the music scene before me, but my son got knocked for like 4 years. My son hit dollars. That's another nigga that's on it, but these are all home team niggas, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to feel biased when I say who won in the town, because these are the niggas that's on it. But all that to say, me, my sons, King Dollar, Zing, Dave Beans, my son, Uncle Bean Demon, fucking Oil Loco, fucking. Yeah, the majority of my niggas we've been pushing on some serious shit, and that's what we took off with it. But yeah, recently the town of New York is getting involved.
And what kind of happened? Because again, I'm from the Bronx, bro, so again, like, listening to people coming from upstate is tough. Like, I heard about West Side Gunna Conway through Combat Jack. That Combat Jack,
That's like all the way from
you know what I mean?
That's upstate.
Yeah, but then when you look at it from the inner city, you looking at it like, I bet Rockland County, Buffalo, Albany, that's up there. It's that like, but then Buffalo kind of just made their own stamp, they on their own. So then now we got Rockland County. It's kind of you making the noise right now. You know what I mean? Do you see yourself kind of pushing it forward more right now? Like you see like the moves that you've been making in the past year and a half, 2 years, like pushing the culture forward in Rockland right now?
Entirely, bro. Even when I said earlier, open came was like, I don't try to be boxed in. That being said, I want to show you that I can do everything. Like we got a variety of sounds. But that being said, it's gonna bring more eyes to rock. Maybe like, oh, it's a real scene over there. Oh, we sing that nigga like this. What's that? You feel what I'm saying? So I want to be the example of niggas that really want to take this shit serious and push it on some eye that's put on for me. Because a lot of times too, I'm old niggas rock and try to emulate everything from the city and they get mixed in the crowd of being at home and saying, it's like, yo, hold on. You gotta separate yourself because you go for short trying to compete with a bunch of niggas over there and compare to what's going on in the town. So, what I've been saying, you know, like me and my sons and everybody that now partaking in the rap scene is pushing out.
And you started, how did you start exactly? Did you start like doing music or did you just start more like rapping?
I was the party type nigga. Like me and my sons, I'm not gonna really against them. Me and my son is MTE and then the trendsetters. MTE was full of basketball niggas, full of athlete niggas that all had motion. You know what I'm saying? So with that motion, we popular from our basketball games and being seen. So we initiated parties. Once we initiated parties, we saw taxing niggas at the door, and now we have a movement all together. That's just what MTE.
What years was this?
This was 2016, like 2017, boom. 2018, I broke my leg. Or the mother. Broke my shit. How you feel? I was playing ball too. Like, when we all the basketball niggas in TV. For me, boom. Now that I'm talking about the settings after. But, boom. I broke my leg. Had mad downtime. I was fucked up. But my main thing was, nigga, we gonna get back in that court. I'm searching the rush to get back in the court. I break my shit again, so I think I live twice, you know. And with that downtime, I'm like, alright, now, exactly, boom. Now I'm like, I gotta put myself out this hole, and all this food I gotta utilize it for something that's good. Boom, I'm starting to be around my sons again, because I was in the race, like my right mom, and start being around my sons again. Me and him, dollars, we got mentioned earlier. We linked up, see doing it. We play over that night, you know. Like, fuck with the rap shit. You feel me? And every time you go to school, I'm writing. Every time you don't know some trying to auto-tune shit, I'm trying that shit with me. And I was establishing and find my sound, but then it makes me having fun with this shit. And from there, once I realized, like, oh, we can do something with it, clicking out, back on. So that, again, that was around 2016, 2017. I officially became a rapper 2018.
2018 and 2022. What's been your toughest challenge so far since actually taking it serious?
My toughest challenge is bringing the niggas that I know can push as like on some like official shit, and bringing everybody like to unify. For me, like that's my biggest challenge. Like, I'm only ever doing features with my sons and niggas that I'm familiar with doing music with, and I feel like if everybody in the town have a open mind according to linking up with associated groups on the rap shit, or the same frequency, then we could push like the unit. So I feel like my biggest challenge right now is trying to like create a good morale to bring niggas in and shit.
So everybody kind of like picked up around number?
Everybody say self-work, picked up things. It's also that all you fuck those niggas, you fuck those niggas specifically, or you just being your own to the time.
That's how I'm going to shit. Like every city that you see somebody doing that, bro, you don't see nobody except for one person making it. Bring up that city base.
That part, and then I started more like understanding the city. I got small, really different boroughs, but even within the boroughs, it's a lot of niggas. Boom, like in county, you got Haverstraw. These are the main roads. You got Haverstraw, you got Nyack, you got Spring Valley. You see with Long Beach, that's like this is a hub. Yeah, that's a brother. Yeah, like these are regular niggas. So everybody in between being three towns are all certain significant figures. These niggas staying according to where they at. Mm-hmm. It's also, you from Valley? I don't from Valley. I mean, that's a different order. That's a different place. You go to Nyack, you go to Nyack. There's niggas all in a corner, and you go to their hood, and you say, oh, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta, it's either you stay to yourself or become significant enough to resonate with certain niggas to bring that unity, or you don't fuck with niggas.
How does it work performance-wise over there? Like when you perform in those cities, like how does it actually work?
Alright, boom. So like I told you, my son Kingman, that's LBA Mackinnon. He's one of those niggas in town that is unifying and creating these showcases so exclusive. When we shout out to him for that nigga really got motion going. When he did the showcase, he invited artists from all different towns. You got Happy niggas there, you got Nike niggas there, and he's somebody that I didn't even know rap. You understand? Because I'm on the Valley, nigga doing my thing. I'm not even looking for those niggas because I'm not even in notion of that. So, you feel me? So, boom. Now for the showcase, it's funny too. Google, no place would be good thing is Google the place in New City. That's what it fucking was, bro. That's how you got these mixture of different niggas. It's on like a standstill, like niggas is going into the spot trying to feel the vibe. You feel me? But now when you got a nigga facilitating also, we here to showcase artistry. Everybody's coming out there doing it. So I feel like the one showcase we did have was dead ass vibe. You feel me? The one nigga that was able to facilitate it to bring everybody together. The vibes was good, everybody was doing some this nigga talk. They was appreciating the art rather than hate. You feel me? And they was like, oh shit, what I did. You feel me? And then they gave us an understanding. We got motion. I didn't see like that. So it was like, yeah, for the most part, performances out there is slow. But like I said, everybody can tune out some shit fly. Yeah.
So I seen that on the website for Tom Serve Records. So what's the story behind the name Tom Serve? Y'all got anybody on the roster you want to bring up?
So boom, Tom Serve is a record label. Everything, a team, and the team is me and my stepfather. Like I'm the president, CEO, everything with Tom Serve along with my stepfather. So what we did to establish this whole music shit differently, we want to monetize every movie we make. You understand? So we want to make a website and create a label. Me as the artist, me as the president, me as the owner, everything, so that we can funnel and be in control of everything direct. So, for example, like I said, we want to monetize everything. The website, once I get the right, what you call that, fucking publicity or right notion or right audience or amount of target audience, we can direct the traffic from our music strictly through the website. Fuck that Apple Music.
Yeah, we got beats up there too.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we're doing it. Boom, like the website is initiating everything that we trying to monetize directly because so Tom Serve Records is the label, Tom Serve Records is the website, that's my team, that's everything that I'm pushing into. You feel me? But again, I do have a team. My son is the settings. You feel me? Now, the settings that consists of me, it consists of my son Dave Beans, it consists of my son Zane, it consists of my son Uncle Ben Dana, and Hank Dollars. You feel me? Now us as a unit, we are pushing settings in the label. For me, some of my sons are trendsetters.
I think I heard a song on your YouTube setting season. I fuck with that shit.
Now I'm gonna tell you, here's what we try to do to bring that up on Black on Tune because algorithms is important for new artists that's trying to get on this shit. So as a unit, like I said, our team is called the settings. We all have an individual track called 70 Seasons. So you know what that does? It brings everybody shit together whenever somebody types either one of our names.
That's crazy. That's crazy, yeah.
Like I said, as far as me and my son just trying to push that, and as far as my team and my label and everything, is 70 Seasons and Tom Serve Records. That's what that is. So what we're working.
You gotta move it like that. At the end of the day, it's like we're gonna get all the like we went through this the other day looking at how many views you gotta actually have to even make the money. And I remember I think it was when Victory Lap dropped. When MC dropped Victory Lap, he kind of broke the wall, and he came out and actually broke out how much he made through each streaming service. He was like, nah, I bet I'm gonna tell y'all what it was at a million. So he did 4 million streams on each streaming service, how much he made, Title paid the most. Everybody else was taking stupid percentages and straight the same amount. Yeah, so I think that kind of opened the eyes to a lot of people noticing like, yo, bro, like this the internet era. Like, I could just kind of go figure out how to do this shit myself, you know what I mean?
And then part of this shit with being independent, that's what I'm trying to push too. Like, I wanna be an independent artist, man. Like, most I'm looking for is a distribution deal because niggas, nah, man, I'm not gonna fuck me out of any money that I know I'm worth. Understand? So that being said, for me, I'm doing some shit like boom. We directed the traffic. We turn everything digital, and then we control everything. We see everything, and it goes from there. So as far as the question, how much traction we need, I think this is a matter of your resilience because in a business, this is a business. You gotta think in a business aspect. In a business, when you first initiated a business, they ain't touching no money, no real money in the first two months. It's taking you to be seen or think of it like, we're the only person for shit to keep up. So for me, I feel like resilience is the most important thing in the music shit and confidence in itself. Because if you can sell to 10 niggas, you can sell to 50. Understanding the number of from there. So build your target audience, conquer that within the minimum effort first, and then expand this shit. If it really don't matter, stay true to you, and push within whatever the fuck you want to do. Like this, stop that. For me, that's what I'm on.
You sound like you've done your research on this shit too. Like, I had to. When was it that did you start off like when you started off your career taking it serious? You was like, let me take the business side serious too, or did you like go do something that made you realize?
It's the understanding that of how saturated this shit is. And again, like I don't want to be like everybody else. Like even within my game, like I tell niggas all the time, like don't be like those other niggas. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be like be yourself, man. And don't push with trends. You understand? Like yeah, be silly, but don't jump on the next bitch and be yourself and stand up with it. You know? So I think that's number one. And who's president?
Basically, did you start taking the business side of it serious?
For me, that ideology alone, like how can I be different? You feel me? Because niggas wasn't telling me like, I'm making money on my music, I'm dropping. There wasn't a lot of niggas telling me that. There was a lot of niggas telling me like, oh, bro, I'm making music, I rap my shit on YouTube. Fuck that. Boom, I started doing research on DistroKid and IBM or fucking, what the fuck is that? It's licenses, but it's certain people like engines that track your revenue throughout all digital sites. And BMI, that's the second one. BMI, that's free for niggas that need that. Go get that. But BMI, whatever. Once I ASCAP, there we go. That's that was the first one I did. Once I realized these are essential things to have to really be in control and monetize this shit. I'm like, ain't no way I'm not understand this and attack it inside you. You feel me? So yeah, from there, bro, once I saw, they got me $1. It's not
You already knew that shit, yeah.
What the fuck am I stop?
There's some people that make $1 and get tight about that. Like, that's all I made, bro. It's not letting that shit push you.
I spoke words to a beat. And I'm getting paid for that. Niggas ain't cool what before me. Come on, so it's like, nah, fuck it, I'm already in it. We just gotta amplify it. And that's what
Where do you see your label going in the next like 5 years?
5 years, bro. It's a lot. I don't need everything, bro. That's what I'm trying to do. Like even this reach out and this building, this bridge, is a woman, all the things I'm trying to initiate. But it's word of Lord. It's my first time in CT or some shit like this. And I love it. Like, so you know, so the fact that we building this part and this is music associated, I feel like this is everything I need to push. So in 5 years, bro, the label will be further than we can think right now. I did it. Like, I can't even tell you.
Where have you performed that so far that kind of had you like, I don't want to say nervous, but kind of had you looking at it like, oh shit, nice.
I'm gonna keep it buck, bro. Like, that, boom. When I first started performing, fuck where I performed. When I first started performing, I didn't comfortable with that ambiance. Like, just being that center of attention and having a really entertaining niggas according to the top of the creative. You feel me? Like, these niggas that watch the show. My first performance, bro, was on some calm shit, like in front of some niggas, like high school niggas, like, you feel me, like my very first, like, and I felt crazy, but in that fear, I'm like, nah, nigga, we here already, on stage, and I got comfortable with that, so I say, yeah, nah, I never, in the beginning, when I first started performing, I was nervous and doing this shit, but after a while, bro, that shit is fun, like, I be having fun, yeah.
It becomes a different vibe because I've been up there like we do balls on our house when that shit comes around. Sometimes the artists be like, come with us for the show, we're performing, you know what I mean? And we'll go and it's like being up on stage and just watching how they rocking and you standing behind the artist, you're like, oh shit, you just feel the electricity, like that shit just feels different. Like being at a show, like I always feel like concerts are like my happy place, like concerts and wrestling shows, bro. I go to those places, those are like my happy places. I'm gonna have fun here, I'm gonna chill. It's gonna be a vibe on the screen.
It's that essence of being in the spot.
Right.
To do something different to you.
It's like when you see them doing it to your heart, because at the end of the day, like you say you're a rapper, but I see you more as an artist because you kind of jump in lanes, you have fun with certain shit, you don't stay with certain sounds. So the way that you kind of just like experiment with different shit, you know what I mean? Like your voice could just go anywhere. You know what I mean? Like so it's more like an artist. So it's like with that. I wouldn't compare you to a rapper. You know what I mean? And like being up on stage, like as an artist, like you're really showing, demonstrating your art to them. They rocking with your art, they singing your songs, they recording you, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? And that shit's gotta be that fulfilling feeling. You know what I mean? Like they always say, show money where you get your money as an artist, but like I think that's where you meet your fans for real.
I feel it's most satisfying when I hear somebody singing my shit. It's like, damn, nigga, you don't even know how long it took me to get that shit. You know that like that? You feel me? Like it's more rewarding. I'm like, damn, like you don't understand, bro. I be in like we don't like showing love, bro. Yeah, niggas will be like, look, they suck a boy. So almost everything I'm putting out, I'm getting a positive response. I'm like, oh nah, I'm fucking with it. Like it bring everything full circle. They don't be motivated me, bro. Like you don't understand. There's certain niggas that can speak to me on some regular interaction that now swipe up whenever I post a snippet. Like that's fire. You feel me? So yeah, I'll take that before the money. Bro, like I niggas love me first, and then I love him. Gangster, like I'll take the love, bro. That's a lot more rewarding, bro. Feel good.
You got some joints on your YouTube. I fuck with the Drunken Flow. The Too Smooth. That shit is fucking hard. Yo, when you know what I'm saying? You be seeing some slick shit on the low.
I'm glad you catch
on some. You said some real slick shit on the track. I forgot which track it was though. He was like, I think I'm paraphrasing. She let me pop for the smoke, so I stole out.
Ooh, with the steaming. That's a fact.
I was like, okay, so I'm like, this nigga be rapping. You know what I'm saying? So tell me what your inspiration is. Like when you get a beat, like what's your process? You know what I'm saying? How do you envision what you gonna put down? You coming up with the witty lines and shit.
Alright, a lot of times I go be so fulfilling. Because some days, bro, I keep it book, like I write every day though. But sometimes I go fulfilling, like I boom. With that song specifically, like that was during a shift in my artistry because I don't know if y'all people on my iTunes, my first like single with my first real like single with some boom bap shit, Uchi Wally and From the Beginning. Niggas wasn't receptive to that. For me, so along the
Was that the joint you rapped in the performance joint?
Which one?
You had something up there that was supposed to be like
She.
I think the beat was
Uchi Wally.
Yeah.
That was one of the first ones.
Yeah.
Fact. So that was one of my boom bap I wrote. One of them that was most something about it.
Yeah. I can see that.
Understand? Like niggas took some drill, they took some bop, they took some bop, they was doing some smooth shit. So when they saw that rap, they're like, oh wait, this is time to sit on. We're like, with the When I See You, that was part of my growth in likely stages, because bro, it became easier overnight type shit. Like, you know, you add some shit, you're like, no, I dead got this. Boom. Hear the beats, I'm listening to beats and shit. And I just went through some crazy shit with the previous little lag. Boom. I'm like, yo, we freestyle. Once I had confidence in me freestyling over beats, it was up. Because now I'm on some shit like we go hold on to the concept and come back to this shit and feel it. So when I see you, I'm bobbing, saying stupid shit, saying some real crazy shit. But then I'm like, nah, we gonna keep that. Yeah. For me, and when shit just started continuing like that, now whenever I post something based off of feeling, I'm like, what for this beat, or is that beat fire or not? Nigga, if it is, I'm writing something to it, and I push it. For me, so the fact that you even keep that line, or if you even, like, for me, in knowledge of that song, I fuck with it, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, that shit was fire, man. So, like, I know we all got people that inspire us, you know what I'm saying? Motivate us to do what we do, you know, feed our artistry and our inspiration and stuff. So, what are some people that you got around you, you know what I'm saying, that motivate you and that keep you going? Some things that you think about every day that keep you just doing and shit.
I see my family is my biggest supporters, really. You understand, like, and that's one thing I will say, like, and that's why I always try to be yourself, because when you show forefront everything of what you are, niggas don't you respect.
That's a fact.
That entirely.
That's a fact.
With that being said, like, when I showcase my family know me or associate me with being a headache. So in the beginning of it, like we growing up on some young shit. So when I present the music, and now they listening to the shit, and now they see like, oh no, this devil is going on.
Yeah.
They jump on. And seeing that, nigga, that's feeling more different than niggas outside from my shit. Cause I can go home and be like, oh, I'm gonna do songs together. That's a sign.
So organic feeling right there.
There's no disappointment. I feel like everything I'm doing is the right thing I'm doing.
Absolutely.
Because she approved of it. You did. So I say my feeling motivated me for real because nigga, anything I get off of this music shit, they dance with it because that's us. You understand? So they support alone, my nigga, bring this shit for stuff for me. What's the norm? Because I see the business. I'm gonna fuck out of the outside. This is a business I'm trying to establish. I'm trying to make some money. Y'all need to take my life or being the way I do. I only be trying to go. Other than that, I'm decent. For me, so it's my thing. And usually, I say niggas like you too.
Yeah, well, you can say actors, basketball players, athletes, whoever.
Yeah.
Usually, game, real life. I say Max B.
Freeway.
Because nigga,
That's some shit.
the nigga essence among boys down. I call myself that one of the boys in the dollar. I'm not that max, nigga. You know how many other niggas in the town follow me, boys down, niggas in the boys. But we not even doing that. All I just say,
He's going to drink. He's like a dangerous. He's going to
like for me, Max B, my son's like Ken, Jim Jones, Dipset, all the niggas. So I don't know if it's a bias too, my pops from Harlem. You know that, like, nigga, I would be in all them and shit, like, nigga, like, that's the towns. But, yeah, I be bottle, nigga, niggas like that. Like, and niggas sleep on bottle too.
Now they really do.
They bottle. I'm talking 2010 era, 2013 on, like, when he made that tape with him and Ken, nigga.
Yeah, speaking in tongues and all that shit.
Couldn't see what, come on, bro, this is good.
He has a slow down.
So, I resonate with swag and real niggas. Real swag niggas. For me, and Max was one at that time. For me, and when I was a kid, I saw that shit. I said, nah, that video, that to this day, nigga, I'm wearing BBs and shit. Like, you understand? Like, that's what I resonate with. So, yeah.
When it comes down to, is there anybody that you might listen to? And I don't want to say like as an enemy, nothing like that. You know what I mean? But like, is there anybody that you listen to that you're like, fuck, man, I gotta push my pen a little bit more now. But then I gotta keep pushing.
Motherfucking, who this nigga, hold on, bro. He from Detroit, so he fucking from nigga, Boldy James.
Boldy James,
Right,
yeah.
come on, let's talk. This nigga, who else is ill, mo? I mean, just listening to this nigga. I forgot, but yeah,
Nigga like swaggy and shit though too. You know him, you don't get acknowledged a lot. Rock Marciano.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Rock is fire, bro.
I'm a different type of nigga too. I listen to Action Bronson.
Oh, I fuck with Action Bronson.
for inspiration,
Yeah,
and this shit is different, bro. We mad on Orthodox. So I listen to another nigga, hold on, I got you right now. This is what I was doing. Smoke Digger.
Smoke Sizzle, yo, on the low, right? Boss high.
Smoke on the fuck with this.
This shit that these are the niggas that niggas been telling about. They listening to that, bro. You understand? Like, I'm working with stuff, like, my family is so.
You and Smoke this on a video right now with the same hat, the glasses, this will work. This will work. We just gotta get you a wrestling chain. Cause he got the Hogan chain. As you ever know, we gotta get you a
All of
wrestling
them niggas
chain.
is wrestling fans.
Oh, there you go. You need the Undertaker one or some shit. You need
So
something.
much studio max.
Yeah, that's fire. That's
I got a bust down with
His
his
uncle.
shit.
Right, Mysterio's his uncle.
I saw niggas on his mask before.
Cause they full. Now, I ask you one more question before we go on intermission and all that. So,
I think how you said you started freestyling and shit like that. Bars 995 connected to the rap hip hop platforms, so some politics and everything. When it comes to that, I listen to more freestyles and more background than I listen to real music. So how important, especially now with you doing music, you're doing like, you know what I'm saying, actual hits, how important is freestyle shows like Sway's Universe, Bars on 995, things like that? How important are those still for you in your career and shit like that?
That's very important. That's the separation. But the day, you gotta understand, right now we in an era of fast food records. So with me establishing myself on some, they got my freestyle and spit whatever, or just add to my arsenal, make me dangerous. A balanced nigga is the most dangerous thing you don't know what to expect. Understand? So me freestyling and being able to construct songs and being able to fuck with them a lot of vibes, just add to my arsenal. It's a very simple game.
Alright, so this is my question before we go to intermission. You don't answer this now, you answer this when we come back. So, a lot of people don't know about your city. Let's say you on tour, y'all stopping at your city, you with Benny. You with Benny stopping at the city, son hungry, you gotta take him to 3 places to eat before y'all hit that stage. When you get back into some intermission, you know, 3 places. I'll be right back after this. Yo, that was fucking great. I'm so bored.
Fuck the countdown, yo.
Yes, podcast your boy Eva on I'm still shaped like a Sony camera. Death Gun is still in the building. He's on his second cup. It's about to get dangerous. Sawyer is still bald, bro. He took off the towel. He had wild lint on his head. Like, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, I use the lint roller on my shit.
It really sucks to be for bro. But, anyway.
Fuck.
This beard don't connect. That shit is fucked up. So,
They make it good.
just go for that thing. So, look. Before we went on intermission, we asked you top 3 places that you want to take Benny, Butcher, and Conway to. It's just it. So where we going?
Definitely, we're gonna take this nigga to the fire podcast, the Jamaican spot. If you're black, nigga, you're acting on location. If you don't, you're not eating. Okay. Understand? I'm my niggas on Main Street. That's it. $5 per rest.
Figure it out from there.
How long is Main Street though?
Because everybody got a Main
Look,
Street.
we on Main Street right now. Like, wow,
You know, that's why I said like that.
Now we
Main
calling
Street,
you,
every
we go to
city
Rockland. We calling you, and we come to Rockland.
Fire podcast, you told me, I got you, nigga.
Yeah.
Like saying yo,
Fire podcast, big Jamaican spot, and the lobby in there, like, you that sitting there and enjoy yourself without having to go to the shoulder. It's in a cut. That's why I got it. It's in the middle of the road. So that's why I got it since you like that. Third, we go to the motherfucking, what's that shit in the mall, bro? Blue House Ave? Blue House Ave, Palisades Mall.
Salute to the Palisades Mall in the Ferris wheel in there. My little brother work at Foot Locker in there, man. We got the deals in there like crazy.
It's a Ferris wheel.
Yeah, man. And Jada work at Foot Locker.
Yeah, that shit got a laser tag, all that funny
Yeah,
shit.
man. Shit at the Palisades Mall.
Nigga, that's New York.
Yeah, what you talking about, bro? That's where we used to go for Easter. When they wanted to take us out the Bronx, as close as it was, like New Rock City at the Palisades Mall. That's where they took us. That was about it. Throwing y'all out of town.
You know what I'm saying? We go school shopping somewhere, right? So fucking, for me, the third spot, I'm gonna take this nigga. Yeah, Blue House L. They got some flyers in there called Glazed honey wings. That's
yeah,
what
what style would they mainly do?
It's like a bar, like a sport bar, eatery type place. You know what I mean? Like they go for a while with some different shit. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, fuck with guys. I really come fuck with the guys. Yeah, we really don't fuck with
You realize we in there.
I want to take a trip. But yeah, that's that for the tweet.
That's fucking cool, man. Now, this is like, this question right here is one of my favorite questions, like aside from the food question, obviously. But this is one of my favorite questions.
This thing is stupid.
Just off the rip, that it's just like, I always feel like as a camera guy, I have a certain list of who I would want to hit up if I could, right?
Right.
So as an artist, you're about to work on your first album ever, right? Your album, working on your album, whatever distribution label you fucking with, your budget don't matter, everything is valid. Like, no matter where your reach is, you can call
Don't tell me
anybody
that,
you
gang.
want.
Don't tell
That's
me
what I'm
that.
telling you.
Alright.
You can call anybody you
Say
want.
that. Watch this.
I need 5 people that you want on your first album, no matter who the fuck they are, where they coming from, what your budget looking like, go crazy.
Both gonna be Jack and Hov.
Nobody said Hov yet, bro. Nobody said
That's why you said anybody, right?
Absolutely.
Hold up, bro. I need a verse. No funny shit. Only got a lot of them. That's number one. Second, we going Matrix.
Okay.
Third, we going Benny.
Absolutely.
Fourth, we going Smoke Biz.
Okay.
Fifth, we going Max. I think that's what I'm going to
That's a fire album. You see right there, that's fire. That's a fire five. That's me. That's probably the most solid five I've heard. Yeah, that's me.
Me too, bro.
Let's add a bonus. No, just shout out to my son Fab. That nigga's nice. Tell Fab I'm the words too.
You Fab having a flex store for me, dope. Having a flex store for me.
And that nigga from Brooklyn, so it's like,
That's the name of the track right there. Flex Off.
Yeah, just a quick flex store, right?
So yeah, bro, I'm really trying to get on like do this shit. So maybe I'm really seeing to put that somewhere. I'm gonna fuck with me, bro.
Nah, listen, man, we throwing that shit. We throwing that energy in the air, bro. That shit happening. We throwing that energy in the air. You heard me? That shit happening.
Not to make this shit not to make shit negative or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Nah, listen. Everybody, the goal of what you're doing, y'all laughing and shit. I'm dead serious. The goal of what everybody's trying to do in their life is they trying to prosper, put their family on, put their people on, love who love them, and do right by their people. But you know what I'm saying, adversity always comes. You know what I'm saying? So it's some bullshit that pop off. I know you right outside the city and shit, but I feel like in New York right now, it's a lot of violence going on, and a lot of it is connected to the music. So how does that influence how you make your music and how you feel about everything that's going on in that environment?
I'll tell my niggas, alright, for one, let me say this. Niggas don't know about the real. It's really a switch, like, gangsta. That's why I say balance is the most important thing, because we don't fucking know. You understand? So with that being said, always move tight and move forward, niggas, whatever time niggas is on. But with that being said, too, like, my whole thing is living on, we don't fucking bitch. But that's whack niggas shit. Why we giving niggas notoriety in our music? You know what I'm saying? We giving other niggas recognition by talking about it. In our songs that niggas are gonna constantly play and know these niggas. Yeah, know them as ops, but know these niggas. I don't want these to be known. You know what I'm saying? So I tell my niggas, we don't this, we don't have to. Niggas ain't an issue. You understand? And back to what I said, like, no, I got this shit tight on me. And I learn from every interaction, every occasion. No, we don't fuck up twice. We don't make this thing mistake twice. So if I'm ever in a situation where I feel like, okay, this is me to do this shit before life, and now I gotta turn it on, I try to even remove myself a little bit before we even get to that. Then I'm with that. I'm putting up on this like, nah, let's get the one more. Nobody gotta die today. And if they don't get the one more, so I'm gonna take it forever, because that's me as a man.
As a man, yeah.
As a man first. I'm getting tired real quick. As a man first, not just like, I'm 10 toes regardless. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, with the tempo or hot niggas outside, America is dangerous fucking low. So it's a matter of just moving task and always being aware of this situation and knowing how to survey this shit, because that's what it takes. The second decisions is the decision that's always leading me as fuck. They're not thinking. You understand? So with me, I'm gonna let's survey what the fuck is going on and move the middle. That's my peak, dog. Like, you understand? Like, we move tactical, we don't move.
Real body, man.
Come on, man. So it's just like, a lot of times, yeah, like, I just try to tell my niggas, we separate ourselves. We don't get involved in the play shit. You know, I'm not hold you to the younger niggas. He's on the bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm always, you know what I mean? But it's like, yo, like, I'm not, it's brackets, mo. For the niggas, like, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like I'm not even in that shit, because nigga, I'm like, y'all niggas can't even be in the same space or area I'm in. Y'all niggas can't even talk about the same shit I'm talking about. So it's like, when we even beef with niggas to that degree or on that low stature, that's not enough for me. You understand? If I'm gonna go out there with somebody, I'm going out there with somebody that got $1 million that's going past me every day talking about, you'll never see $1 million. If you doubt my capability, you got something I want. Understand? But other than that, I'm not worried about niggas. Gangsta, bro, that's my bar.
It wasn't that negative. Believe it or not, it wasn't that negative. When I prefaced this shit, niggas just started laughing like, niggas not to be negative.
Because you said negative. Like,
You said negative, like
because you know what I'm saying. We talk about positive shit, food and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying. You
it's a part of it.
yeah, it's a part. You know what I'm saying? Like if you doing a particular type of music, and then you know what I'm saying the area that you in. You know what I mean? It's like yo, it's a lot of bullshit going on. And yes, in America, but in the city, New York, anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of negativity going on.
Recently, I've been speaking about it in my music. Like I told you, I'm all around the world. I've been doing that in Miami. I gotta take it. One of the songs I just played for y'all previously, that's part of a two-track EP. And the second song is me talking about everything we talking about. I said, the hook was like, I see you niggas stay around the top niggas, they seem kind of bigger, but you pick your values. I'm doing different. Any opportunity to show that you with it, look, I don't get it. It's like y'all wasting and die. Look, I'm gonna leave by example what they question and I ain't showing how to move. There wasn't no pride, but any nigga cross that line, that's gonna die. That's fact. So a lot of times I'm trying to leave by example and showcase these niggas. But a lot of times I'm niggas not that right time. And nigga, I'm on all the right time. And y'all should really see the follow suit of my time. I don't know what doing shit. That's why I'm not having them with me. Because these are the only niggas that just receptive to it. So that's what I'm on. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. It's about money and everything else.
and you've been doing this again since 2018. So has it been that long? You've been there a little over a year, a little over 2 years. So like a proper business, they say you don't start making money until you first 2 years. So you've been in your proper business for 4 years. What's your biggest regret when it comes to it so far?
The time I spent fucking like debating about the drop shit. Like really applying pressure, man. You understand? Like I was hindering myself from being in the predicament that I'm in now early on because I was so headstrong on what the fuck I felt niggas wanted to hear. Fuck that. That means like everything. We go flood that. Until y'all can't ignore it.
Find something.
Yeah. So that's what I've been on. And yeah, I don't think I have any regrets at all, bro. This is me. Like I don't regret nothing that for me, that's me. That's a genuine that I can get because yeah, more like I don't regret nothing like that. For me.
Or you know, to piggyback off that, or remix to that question would be, what's something that you know now that you wish you would have knew at a particular time that you could apply by the time you got to this point? You know what I mean?
Time management, bro. Nah, let's talk about it again.
Yo,
Let's talk about it. My nigga, I was in the studio for 4 fucking hours one time and only one song. Why? Because I'm sitting here perfectionist. I'm sitting here being a hindrance to my own growth. Nigga, get this shit done, whatever the fuck it sound like within the head. Trust it. Have to mix it. Go on to the next. I utilize all them hours to construct, revise, redo, and have niggas mix it. To leave out the studio with fucking one song, now I niggas like, bro, you niggas money. And now that's me in my pockets that I actually fully realized and felt more of a reward and feeling, you feel me? Now I'm asked out, but now I'm almost just like, damn, I can't cop a crew today, I gotta get a fucking A.
That's when that shit hits. When that shit hits, it's like, oh, they found it.
Damn.
Alright, you sacrifice
And then I realized I have to move more smarter according to my time management. I started implementing like shorter sessions and having myself prepared before. Like I hate niggas, I'm cool. I hate niggas that go to the studio and want to get that shit done right there or fix some shit out right there. What you doing, bro? I wasn't coming here what's in the verse. They gonna smoke me. Nah, what the fuck? We could have did that in the crib if I would have done the vibe and shit. So
paying for the time.
Right.
Literally time is money in that space. You know what I mean?
And then you gotta think about this too. The mixing engineer niggas, their tolerance is already decaying because they probably had previous set sessions before. So they tolerance with our shit, they not gonna like mix it to the utmost quality because they tired or some shit like that. You feel me? So I don't like going in there on some like dragging niggas or dragging the time out. I want to go in there and work. I think that's enough. So time management, that's what I want to do. And really being professional and showcasing you as a business. For me, like I think that. For me,
When it comes down to it, you got any from
I'm thinking about the artists coming up, the younger artists coming up from a smaller town. You know what I mean? You got any tips for them on how to like actually start doing it?
Definitely take over your time. If you're the only nigga doing it in a small town, you realize that and relish with the feeling that you can gain a whole fucking fan base from your backyard because you are the only person doing it. People respect the person that took initiative to do something first because they might encourage the next nigga to do that. So whatever niggas is doing, continue to do that and push that wherever you are.
Is it officially have in front of us?
Top of my life. I don't say it like I'm thinking, bro. Like niggas don't understand. Like, boom, being able to have the opportunity to connect with different niggas and me learning that. 'Cause I was learning that too. I wasn't social at all, my nigga. At all, bro. Like I'm pretty rough. Like I was on some only speaking when spoken to. It's like, wait, hold on, why I'm being timid when I'm the face of the business? Like I gotta set myself. So not like that.
You become fully walking billable at the end of the day.
So it's like, once I learned and got comfortable with the social dynamics of interacting and showcasing it and really being about your business, that's when shit really started clicking and I started having fun with it. I'm like, yo, nigga, it's just interacting, being vibing, nigga. I only got this from open room, but our frequencies on the same chord and vibing.
I was gonna say that because when you said it like you wasn't using it, I'm like, damn, what are you really like telling when you came in here because you was already rolling up, you sat down, you did some regular shit.
Yeah. Really look like on some. Cause then this, why? Y'all know I'm coming here, nigga. I knew I was coming, so I'm here. So like, and I had to just be true to that. Like, nah, be your brand and showcase for your brand. And yeah, I'm just gonna have fun with that, bro. For me, it's expression. Like niggas have fun expressing themselves. Niggas wanna have fun if they basketball. That's a form of expression. I'm in music, so I'm having fun with it.
What do you do outside?
Outside of the
Like you're not in the studio, you're not focusing on writing, you just want to have a real day.
bro. Like I'm lifting weights. Like boom, I gotta go weight, bro. Like I'm trying to get to 175. Nah, yeah, I was 175, bro. I was 175. So until I touch that number, I'm in that gym every day, and that's my peace because I was smoking a lot, but I wasn't smoking before I broke my leg. These niggas started giving me like pills and shit. I told y'all niggas how to go.
Yeah.
I told y'all niggas know how to do pills, so I got to do something. I started smoking and that became my thing. That gave me my focus. So it's funny too because my meet day, I was in the studio, consists of me in the gym, vibing in my room, and writing, smoking a split, bro. Like really being to my soul. I feel like I'll be over consuming with the music shit. You feel me? So yeah, on some me time, you know, I'm gonna work out with niggas and Mac really truly doing some chilling.
I feel like you experiment more like sounds at that time, like when you do have like the youth time, you experiment more with shit.
Give you an example, you know them Detroit niggas, they got a little weird going on, but like their beat selection is completely unorthodox. You feel me? Like, and I'm not talking about Detroit niggas like Brody James. I'm talking about niggas like YNJ. You ever heard of niggas like that?
Easy.
Understand? So, right.
That's what I'm saying. That shit's phenomenal. That's why I feel like the Bay in Detroit, and niggas like cousins or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it kind of does. I never thought of that, but it kind of does.
Rap on that city, that
Yeah.
niggas
And niggas from Detroit, that's a fact. So, yeah, I've been fucking with a lot of different beats. Cause I don't ever want to be in a predicament to where niggas throw some crazy shit on and I'm like, oh shit, I can't rap on that. What the fuck?
That's one of the, being in the studios, and every studio that I've been in, bro, that's one of the things that I've seen producers get, like, not on obviously, not some stupid shit, but like turned off on like wanting to work with a rapper, like, they'll sit there and just instantly when you play a beat, they're like, sounds so fucking popular, like, cause I got a vision for it, if you don't, then there's nothing to do with shit. You know what I mean? I've seen that so many times when somebody is just willing to work every fucking time on whatever beat they hit, they're gonna come up, even if it's coming up with another beat for the hook and not even coming up with the words for it, just like, you know, everybody has a process, you know what I mean?
Come on, I do love my phone to the maximum, bro. Like I said, on some chill shit. I don't see that as work. Like I said, I'm having fun with this, so I don't, even when I'm not in the studio, nigga, I'm gonna be doing something with the music because I enjoy that shit. So, what that being said, nigga, sometimes I smoked or beat on, on sledge, nigga. I'm gonna shoot the voice note on. You know, record this shit. Nigga, it's gonna catch the beat. It's gonna catch whatever the fuck I say. I'm freestyling, saying different shit to get a grasp or idea. And it's gonna fit. Sit back.
That's a technique. That's a technique that really niggas can use in the studio. If you go in there and do that shit for 5 minutes straight over a beat, and then you can chop it down.
Time in the
You
booth.
know what I'm saying? Okay, say this, and then you go in there, you rap this shit, rap them saying or it's over. Like you wrote them shits and like cut that shit down way
And
fast.
like I said, time management. So I'm doing all of that before I get to school.
Yeah.
Gangsta. Because we don't even want to waste no time once I get there. Nigga, once I get there, I'm like, yo, what are you doing right now?
Sound check, the levels. Yeah.
That's how I've been able to build my catalog. Because another thing too, if I'm gonna go back to school August 15th, so I'm about to flood with it. At the time I'm waking up, and I'm Mobile State College, for like circles and shit. Boom. And my time away from the town, and I'm gonna be away for like 3 months. So in my time away from these niggas, I'm gonna space out or drop heavy. You feel me? I got 3 tapes on with facts, 3 tapes on with, and then I got motherfucking singles following the momentum of the tape.
Yes.
Until I come back home.
Yeah.
So I got over 50 tracks right now.
Ain't nobody come back on the shows.
You know that.
Yeah. That's how you. That's what you
I'm not losing momentum right now because I'm building it. You know, when I go away to school, I'm gonna jump on top of more momentum that they have missing me. Understand? They're like, damn, this nigga that was born. I'm back myself back in tune.
So that's kind of like dropping on spring just to fuck up the summer, but you don't get it. That's
You feel me? Like, I'm not removing myself inside it. I'm just about to go take a little business trip and I still go get me. I still go see the videos. I showed that nigga one music video. I got multiple. You feel me? So yeah, like, it's coming.
Me and y'all gotta shoot one of these music videos one of these days too, man, bro. We got the drum, we gotta do it, dog. We get busy, but that's really dope, bro. I really want people to really acknowledge that a little too, because they see you as an artist, but you're going back to school, you're still a student, you're still not only working on your craft as an artist, but working on your craft as a man, working on your craft, really, like, you know what I'm saying, getting further in this
That
world.
responsible, bro.
Right. And what are you studying right now?
At first it was computer information systems, but my situation is like unique. I'm a transfer student. I'll be transferred to Mooresville. I said like 2019, whatever.
Where you was at before?
My community college in the town, my community college. I accumulated like 50 credits, right? Transferred over there, COVID hit, right? Boom. I had some credits from that little semester I did. Came home and whatever. I pulled these niggas like, y'all gotta finish out. They was like, you can finish out with your original degree, or you can finish 3 months and walk with an associate's degree. If you do, what's that regular shit? General studies. That's it. General studies. So I'm like, fuck it, nigga. I'll get 10 credits real quick, go through my papers. And I'm satisfied with that because they didn't even take the initiative to go get that. You feel me?
I really appreciate that, because there's not a lot of artists that's really doing that, and that's so fucking dope, bro. That's so dope. Some people wait to get locked up. Some artists wait till they in trouble to start reading the book, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some artists really wait till they in trouble or they about to get locked up. They got an issue going and now they reading, they using big words. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, that's why he can expand with his music. He can talk about certain shit. You know what I mean? Like, that shit's gonna be dope, bro. That shit's gonna be dope to see your growth in the music industry.
Your shit inspiring, fam.
Nah, bro.
It's very because you got some people that I always say this about some people. Some people go through trauma, right? And they don't realize the shit that affected them made them who they are, and they think that's just who they is. And you got some people that went through trauma, realize what happened to them and why they a certain kind of way, so they can begin to fix themselves. So that's what I'm saying. You got self-realization of, you know what I'm saying? So you taking it upon yourself to put you going for your goals and aspirations. You know what I'm saying? Putting that shit into activation. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you're realizing that you're going for it. Some niggas have the potential, but they just cannot realize it. And they may not have the ambition or believe in it enough. You You know what I'm saying? Like you say you go to a gym, that's a different discipline. You going to school, that's a different discipline. Going to the studio, that's a different discipline. You sitting and writing and having, the website, shooting videos, interacting. When you said it's not, you know what I'm saying, it's not really, you wasn't really social like that as far as like, you know what I mean? But now you realize you gotta jump out there and shit. It's like, this discipline, focus. And that's what I mean, like, it's the self-realization.
It's crazy, that's not cut you off. So like, it's crazy because to have that nigga say that to me, I never even saw it in that light. It's like in totality, like as far as like me honing new skills or being disciplined to a certain degree. I'm just on some nigga, we can't be stagnant. You understand? Like I always feel like if I don't got nothing emotion, then nigga, I'm falling short on some of my social because what the fuck are we doing? You understand?
It's not me and him, bro, and I'm not gonna age nobody in the group, bro, but me and young as adults have been doing this for a good number of years, but I've been doing this for 13 years, you know what I mean? Like, so at the end of the day, it's like, thank you. It's like sitting here and me and him having a conversation, what was it, young, like a month and a half ago? Me and him was sitting in his room, bro, sitting there looking at the computer going, yo, niggas gonna go back to college, B. We're gonna go back to college for cinematography and do this so we can learn the shit we don't know. And like, I think we done self-taught, you feel me? But like, these guys shows up the ass, bro. We got music videos up the ass, shows up the ass, brands up the ass. I got shows going crazy. Like, it's one of those things, but it's all self-taught, bro. There's been so many times that, and it's been like you said earlier, like trial and error, bro. There's been so many times that I walked in, bro. My first photo shoot was a disaster. But now you can't put me in a room with no camera and I'm not gonna fuck it up. You know what I mean? Like you can put any camera on me, any lighting, I'm gonna kill it. But my first photo shoot was bro, that shit was terrible. You know what I mean? And the same shit with my first music video. Like certain things like that just hit different. Even down to the first episodes of Bars on I-95 are not as good as they are right now. Now them shits look cinematography as fuck, bro. Them shits look cinematic as hell. Before them shits was, you could tell was freehanding this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's all like a part of elevating yourself. And I feel like the minute you stop trying to elevate yourself, because I don't feel like there's no competition. Because at the end of the day, I personally feel like when you wear different hats in the industry, there's nobody in your lane. You set your own lane, there's no traffic in your own lane. So there's no traffic in your lane when you set your own shit up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have nobody after you when, yeah, I'm an artist, but I'm also a producer. I also direct my own videos. I also do this. You know what I mean? When you could do all that kind of shit. Yeah, I'm an artist, but I also got my degree in my music industry. I also got this. I also got that. I got my LLCs. I know my business. Now you set yourself so hard. You know what I mean? And I know you got the mental for that, and that's why I'm like so excited to see your career go forward. That shit's gonna go so good to see. That shit's gonna be so dope.
You got kids, man? You have all the aspects aligned to be a role model.
That's the thing, bro. You gonna connect the city, bro. I've never heard. I better cut you off. I've never heard Rockland County. Ever from Rockland. Ever, bro.
Me and my niggas would turn this shit up.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So when you shut that and you open up that door for them, it's gonna be different, bro. Because people are gonna talk about Benny, but they forget that Westside Gunna opened that door for them. You know what I mean? Like it was really him. You know what I mean? Like he's the one that set it up, but he knew feed the hot hand. Yo, they trying to listen to Conway right now. Me and him, well, you just want me on the hook? I'ma just do the hook. You never try to play me. And then Conway come out and rap. Like it was, I know what y'all want from me. Benny, like he said it. Even Benny said it on the interview. He was like, yo, what you call it? Westside Gunna taught me how to rap. Westside Gunna actually taught me how to rap. I had bars per se, but Westside Gunna taught me how to rap. But now look how they all expanded, got their own shit. You know what I mean? Like Buffalo wasn't. When we really look back 10 years ago, we wasn't seeing Buffalo do shit. When what you call it? When Combat Jack told me, yeah, we about to go to this Westside Gunna Conway concert. I'm like, oh, word, that's fire. They from the West Coast, da 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 da. My brother laughing, Chris, salute to Chris, fuck you, Chris. He's laughing, and he's like, yo, they're actually from Buffalo. I'm like, Buffalo. I'm like, man, whatever. We went to the show and that shit was fire. And I'm like, I'm talking about Westside before the 1003 Chains, like when they was just coming up. I'm like, this shit is fire, bro. Hold on, like.
You gotta think the last nigga to come out of Buffalo was Rick James, nigga.
Specific, yeah.
Work with you, try to catch up.
Every James,
for real.
Rick James, super freak. For real.
For real.
So
Yeah, you
think
gotta
about Rick James.
You gotta have
Rick James to settle. That's a long time.
Yeah.
It's a long time period. It's like 30 or 40 years or something like that. That's a long time.
They got next with it, man. That Rockland County wave is gonna be next with it, man. Like, you got anybody else you want to shout out before the end of the show?
So, like I said, shout out to everybody nigga. Shout out all the Billies in the town, everybody spoke. Yeah, shout out my side, shout out Rocky 28, house from the valley with my side, from the real side, the right side, valley, out from this house. Yeah, that was done.
You told me now, and you a little bit more upper in the town, but you still from home team with me. You from, you know what I'm saying, from New York. So you told me right before the show started, right before we started rolling, you was like, "But we going to beat or we going to knock it up."
Yeah.
I'm big on balls, bro. I love balls more than anything, bro. So I didn't beat you on any balls you want to spit right now, bro.
That's look, you coming up.
Go crazy, go crazy.
I said,
Uh-huh.
I'm a special grade nigga. Y'all can call me Young OG. Despite the age, I'm still bigger. Take a look, you see. But these niggas try to feel bigger, but they indeceased. Like, ain't y'all tell it crashing out me and mom, we can breach. But these niggas try to copy and mock, we can't compete. Look, you know, I rock through forms a lot. What about trees? Look, you know, I smoke the Zaza a lot. I might OD, but for years I just been counting the guap. It's MOB, like money over bitches. I can't love a treat. I swear I utilize her face. I don't want company like these oppas play in my space and he think Gunna teeth. Like I'm tired of playing it low key, so I take sleep on heat. Like yo, I can move on hot, but that be dumb with me. Like I get like Tommy in a ghost, but more discreet. Like these goofies moving wild, you put on the T. Like no fight on his body, but the hoes would be like. Like none of the boys done died.
Dev Gunna in the motherfucking building, man. He on I-95, man. You already know, man. If I can't get the most strong victim rap, bro, they're gonna fucking rap, bro. Every now and then, bro, we gotta have somebody rap. And I only let certain people rap, bro. He's actually the first one to set it off and spit up here.
That's a fact.
The only person that actually spit outside of this, believe it or not, is Saigon. Saigon did it at a live show. Saigon from the town, so he did a live show. Saigon did a little something, he bugging out. I'm saying, what was it? Fuck the police. Fuck the police. About to fuck out, but he was doing out some joke around shit. Came through rap, so you might have just set the tone and set the bar for like when niggas gotta start going coming in.
Season, it's so
Let him know. Oh man, this again, man. It's your boy E on I-95. We got Dev Gunna in the motherfucking building. AG's is still here. Young is behind the camera like always, bro. The town is outside today, bro. Sawyer is still bold, bro. This shit is crazy. His blood type is bold. This shit is getting mad, bro. We need to do something. OT.
Media supports everything that is being said by the Savage section. You know how they be like, yo, we don't double that message. You know what I'm saying? When they be like, we don't sponsor that message. We sponsor all those messages, bro. Anything the Savage section says is right with me, bro.